WIFO-FM in Jesup, Big Dog Country Radio, 105.5 FM. It is now time for the world-famous Butch and Bob Show, brought to you by First Southern Bank, Murphy Builder Supply, Vans Barbecue, and O'Quinn & Associates.
Hi, I'm Mandy Yeomans.
And I'm Raymond Brown with First Southern Bank. As your locally owned community bank, we're here to help our community grow. Our customers are why we are here. You can tell we want your business.
We offer all types of deposit products, personal and business. We have fast, efficient service, and yes, we have online banking too. I'm sure we have an account to fit your needs. Stop by or call us at 912-588-1010 and see how First Southern Bank can help you.
We're FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Since 1946, Murphy's Builder Supply has been serving the folks of Jesup, Wayne, and surrounding counties with quality products and knowledgeable service. Matter of fact, they feel they sell service first to make sure you get exactly what you need for your home improvement projects. And with each employee at Murphy's being there for 10 years or more, you know you're talking with someone with the experience to help you with building supplies, tools, paint, and all the things you need from a full-service hardware store. The best choice in home improvement is Murphy's Builder Supply, 156 Northeast Broad Street, Jesup.
When it comes to barbecue, Vans Barbecue in Jesup is the place to be. A small family-owned business located at 1876 on the Savannah Highway. Vans Barbecue has lunch and dinner special. Stop by or call to make an order. The number to call, 427-3358. Vans Barbecue's new manager is Sarah Van. Vans Barbecue offers potato salad, coleslaw, baked beans, and don't forget their delicious mac and cheese. Also, check out their shrimp plates, the best in town. Yes, when it comes to barbecue, head to Vans Barbecue, locally owned and operated. Stop by and tell them the Big Dog sent you. Once again, the number to order, 427-3358.
Are you looking for an insurance company that you can call and talk to a live person? Are you looking for an insurance company where you can walk in and talk to an agent? Are you looking for an insurance company that offers multiple companies so they can try and get you the best rate? If you said yes to any of these, then you need to call or come by O'Quinn & Associates Insurance Financial Services. We offer multiple companies so we can find the best fit for you. Give us a call at 385-1000 or stop by our office at 212 South First Street right here in Jesup.
The following is an exclusive presentation of Jesup Broadcasting, the sports leader in Southeast Georgia.
World famous. The world famous Butch and Bob Show.
World famous Butch and Bob Show right here on WIFO, 105.5 FM in Jesup, Big Dog Country Radio. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning.
Doing well?
Doing well.
All right, we got a special guest in this morning. Bob, what's going on?
Yeah, we got the Tourism Board Director, or Board of Tourism Director, Heather Altman, in with us. Want to get the update on the Altamaha River Run. It was scheduled for this weekend, had to be postponed due to the high river level. She also got another big event coming up called the inaugural Jesup Porch Fest. So I thought we'd get Heather in here, talk about all these events taking place with the Wayne County Board of Tourism. Start with the river run. I know it was postponed. Is it still set for next weekend?
It is. Right now we're still monitoring the river level. Pretty high right now, still in the outside the banks of the river, which causes no sandbars. And once you have no sandbars, then there's no way to really stop and take a break or stretch your legs. So we're hoping by next weekend that it'll fall out.
Drop quickly, then.
Yeah, that's right.
10.2 right now.
It would drop out.
Stay around 10.1 for it may, at least through mid next week.
Right. Alan Volsky was in my office the other day, and I said, "You can't control that dam up in Atlanta. You can't get him to close that thing off and cut some of this river. It's messing up our river level." So, of course, the weather. We got some rain last week, and it always affects the river level. And so we're hoping and keeping our fingers crossed. This is one of the the funner paddles. The spring paddle is always nice. So it may get pushed back another weekend. We're just going to have to wait and see. It's out of our control. DNR helps and manage that. We go through EMS and rescue. They're all part of the paddle with us. We don't do this alone. So their input and their feedback to us is very important. And so we just take their lead and go off that.
So keep us posted on next week.
We definitely will.
And also another event that we've got the press release on is the inaugural Jesup Porch Fest. It's a music festival. So tell us about this. I understand the idea came from the city of Brunswick's Porch Fest. Is that correct?
Yes, Brunswick and Jacksonville hosts these events, and it's an event that a group of volunteer board members and volunteers have come, and we have researched and looked at it, and we think it's something that will be really, really good for Jesup and our historical district, or what we like to call our, I think they're calling it Old Town Jesup is what they like to say for that area. And basically it's going to include the homes and the churches off of Brunswick Street to Wayne Street, or Bay Street, and then to Wayne Street. So we've worked with a lot of homeowners and a lot of local musicians. We have some that have participated in Brunswick and Jacksonville's Porch Fest that have contacted us because they're so familiar with the Porch Fest and the rolling concerts. And of course, a lot of them are wanting to be paid for their entertainment. We have expressed that we have so many locals that have volunteered their time that at this point we're not paying for artists to perform. But in the future, as it grows, it may be something that we budget and look at doing. So a lot of them has volunteered their time. I've got a couple from Jacksonville and that are coming just to be a part of it and want to volunteer their time. So we're excited about that. Of course, that is April the 22nd. It's from 2 to 5. You guys just, bring your golf ball carts. If you live in the downtown area or in the city, bring your golf carts out, ride your bikes, park your vehicles. We have designated parking at the 911 area behind the 911 and the First Methodist Church. You've got parking at the First Baptist open lot next to Fairhaven. You've got Cracker Williams parking lot. So we're encouraging people to come out and sit, bring your bag chairs or roll up on the sidewalk and watch these artists perform. And that will be from 2 to 5. We are meeting today to finalize, who will be on what porch and what artists we wear. So just be listening to the Butch and Bob Show and reading your local newspaper, and we'll have that out there for the community when it gets closer to date.
Maybe the musician could do like I see musician on the street. They open up their guitar case and people throw money in.
That's right. They can accept tips. They sure can do that. They sure can. They sure can. So we're excited about it. It's something.
This is for April. Is that a Saturday or what's
that?
That
is a Saturday. And
2
unfortunately,
to 5. Okay.
we picked this date, put it on the community calendar, and I called Janet in a panic because I got the school notification that went out and it said prom, April the 22nd. And I said, there went some of my porches because of some of the people that we had asked to do this, of course, have children that are in prom and, of course, are hosting some events at their home that morning with some students. And then, of course, some, places of businesses that we were wanting to use. Or, we got hair and makeup. So, but that's okay. We're going to make it roll and hope that, by 5 o'clock, prom, that's when everybody starts kind of gathering up for prom. So maybe they can do both.
So you're saying this is going to be at 12 different locations, so people pick up a map with the times and places of the people performing at a tent that's going to be on the corner of Brunswick and Plum Street, Jason's First Baptist Church.
That's
is that
correct.
How that works?
That is that.
So it's kind of like the tour of the homes.
Exactly. We're going to have history of. That's right. We're going to have history of the homes also. When you come through and you pick up that map, there will be, as you go to each home, there will be flyers on that home and the history of that home for Jesup. So it's kind of, it's history and historical thing along with a concert. And we're, like I said, featuring our churches and some of the homes.
The press release says you're still looking for people that are perform. How many do you have lined up already and how many do you need?
That's what we're going to figure out today. I know we have enough for 12 porches. And, we're still taking musicians to perform. That's because we would like to expand it. Somebody may perform an hour on one porch, but if somebody wants to perform on that porch again later on, 30, 45 minutes after that, we'll have options to roll more than one person on one porch.
So if they're interested out there listening, contact you at this number, right? 427-3233.
That is correct.
Or come by the Jesup Train Depot and sign up. So it should be a fun event. And like I said, you're asking people on that day to come down and watch the entertainment, but they can do it by golf cart, bicycle, or on foot. Is that correct? So
Yes, sir.
You
that is
can
correct.
get around on all 12 sites in that downtown area.
It is, if you parked and walked, it is, you're only walking, probably it's a block around.
Okay.
Starting on Brunswick Street, right there at the First Baptist Church. And then, of course, we're going to go down to Miss Wilson's house, which is the one on the corner of Bay. And then we'll go on down there to, I think the furthest we go is Jamie and Linda Knight's house on Bay Street. And then we come back up Wayne and end it. I do believe the last one on Wayne is going to be Natasha and Kelly O'Quinn's house on that corner. So it's just basically a walk.
Williams then.
Yes, it's just exactly
on a circle around
in a
Williams.
little block.
Yeah.
That's correct.
And what's the name of the event again?
The Porch Fest.
The Porch Fest. And so what you're going to see is in here are people performing on the porches, different artists, And also you get history lessons, some of the old homes there in Jesup.
That's correct. And we're taking musicians too. So, if you play a guitar or play a saxophone or something like that, it doesn't just have to be musicians. It can be, it doesn't have to be, you just have sync. You can play instruments or anything like that. So.
Okay.
And we just got the flyer in today. The Jesup Fair is right around the corner. Is that
That's correct.
So
We're really
March
busy.
30th, is that correct?
March 30th, we kick off the fair through April the 8th. Of course, I've got a lot of calls. They're like, is that correct? And yes, this year it is a 10-day fair. Basically, 10 days. Baxley, there was a conflict, and they were supposed to be in Baxley, I believe. The fair company told me the week prior. He called and he was like, "We're here. We have nowhere to go. Can we do this?" And so I did some checking on some calendars and some board members, and made a few phone calls and said, "Okay, let's do it."
It'll start next Thursday.
So it starts Thursday. It'll run every day. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So Wayne County, don't call and complain because you got in and you couldn't get on the ride. You got 10 days to get those kids here. So, and that's the thing. Come on, Wayne County, come on. Let's go ahead and get here early and get in the fair.
Well, we got to get your ad started then.
Yes,
on Monday.
we do.
Wow,
We got to get our ad started.
Yeah.
But, the longer it's there and the more people that sees it crossing that river bridge or driving by it, the more the word spreads, and then you get all the out-of-town guys and folks that want to come, and it gets crowded and it gets big. So bring your little ones out at the beginning early and get it done and get it over with.
The good thing is bring those kids on weekday nights if possible, because
That's
it's not near
correct.
as crowded. Friday and Saturday nights, sometimes it can be really crowded there with the teenagers.
And that's great. And we're going to run from 6 to 10 during the weekdays, weekends, which is going to be only Friday and Saturday night. That will be from 6 to 11. Sometimes we close at 12 if we have a big crowd in there. They'll wait and expand it an hour. So,
but on that Sunday, the 2nd, you're going to be open what hours with that?
Sunday, 6 to 10.
6 to 10.
Yes, we tried to get them to open it during the day, like 2 o'clock,
Right.
for on Saturdays and Sundays. But I think it's a contract that they have with their workers that these are the hours that they work, and and they're such a good fair crew that we're so impressed with them, because if you go out there and during the day, say 2 o'clock, they are wiping down every ride, every seat,
So they're working during the day.
They're working. They're
evening.
cleaning the grounds. They're they're really good about keeping their equipment top notch and being professional with their fair, and they're so good. If we by the end of the night, if you've lost a phone, normally I have it. If they found it or if it's been stuck on a ride, the next day you can call me, and when they check the rides every night and close up, they'll bring me a little bag of stuff. So a lot gets turned in. So if you've lost some keys or anything from last year's fair and you have not come and collect them, I've got a basket full of them.
You got a basket full of
I do. So
yeah, things can fall out of pockets on some of those rides.
it trips me out that they put them in there. It's like I tell my kids, you better put that up. What are you riding with your phone for? You're going to be slung through the air and it's going to go flying somewhere. And they're like, oh, I've got it. And then next thing you know, you've got a basket full of phones and keys. So we're excited about that. Again, that starts next Thursday. I'll be out today in our community putting flyers out, and surrounding counties too, where Butch and Bob will start running our ads. So again, that's next Thursday the 30th through Saturday, April the 8th. So y'all come out and support the fair and the event, and
Sounds good.
we're excited about it.
Okay. You're going to have all the fair stuff, right?
Yes, and
The
I want to plug
rides, the
two
food
more
and all that.
things.
Yeah,
Yes,
plug
yes.
as
Can
much
I?
as you want. We got 10 more minutes.
I
girl.
want to tell you guys that the fair, we have a contract with them. We are not allowed to let any vendors in as far as food vendors. That all goes through the fair and their company. We do allow vendors that if you have home good items or something that you want to sell, soap or things that you want to sell inside the fair building, we will allow you to do that. I'm expressing that because I'm getting a lot of calls, because if majority of the people that know or don't know, this weekend is the Dogwood Festival. So that is Saturday and Sunday. I think Saturday and Sunday, or is it just Saturday? I'm not quite sure. But that
We
is
don't ever
this.
hear from them, so we don't know.
That is this weekend. I do want to plug that is happening this weekend in the community. And I also want to plug the Jesup Shriners kicked off a circus last night at the JC Fairgrounds.
They did.
They did. So they're there. They're going to be there tonight. I think there's one first show's at 5:30 and the second show's at 7:30. So if you want to take your little ones or small ones out, I do not believe this is an animal circus. I think it's more trapeze and daredevils and things like that, and clowns and all. So just something to support them too. So those are two other events that I know that's happening in the community that we're not, part of or sponsors of, but I would like to let the community also know about that. So if you are interested in a booth or something with the fair, give me a call. Again, that's 427-3233, my office. We have a few inside spots available inside the fairgrounds for anybody that wants to set up. If you've got a raffle going on or a club and organization event that you want to promote or sell tickets for or do something with, give us a call. We'll get you set up in the fair building for that. And that's about it for me today.
Okay.
So no elephants.
No elephants. I think no
just one of them
tigers. No,
entertainment
yes, I
type
mean
of
that used to
small
be a
fairs
big
that
thing when
come
we
in.
were small, but or when I was. But none of that anymore. I don't think.
Okay.
Thank you, guys.
Well, Heather, we wish you the best luck with everything, and I'm sure that you'll keep us updated on whether
sure
the
will.
river run's going to be next weekend or the following weekend, whatever that river's going to do level-wise.
I would do it.
All right.
Thank you, guys, and y'all have a blessed day.
All right, we'll be back more of the world-famous Butch and Bob show in a moment.
South Georgia weather.
Here's your WIFO forecast. Sunny today, southwest breeze 5 to 10, high mid-80s. Clear this evening, becoming more partly cloudy, low 60s. Tomorrow, showers likely. Slight chance of morning thunder, then later partly sunny, chance of showers and thunderstorms, highs low 80s. Then Sunday, mostly cloudy, becoming partly sunny, highs in the low 80s.
Georgia Chief Meteorologist John Weatherby in the Georgia 811 Weather Center. Contact 811 before you dig.
The first Doctor's Day observance was March 30th, 1933 in Winder, Georgia. The idea came from Eudora Brown Almond, wife of Dr. Charles Almond. March 30 was the anniversary of the first use of general anesthetic in surgery, which was used in a procedure by Dr. Crawford Long of Jefferson, Georgia. Georgia's Barrow County Medical Society Auxiliary proclaimed the day Doctor's Day. This special day was celebrated by mailing cards to physicians and their spouses, and also by placing flowers on the graves of doctors who had passed on, including Dr. Long. President George H.W. Bush signed a resolution recognizing the first National Doctors' Day, March 30th, 1991. This is Jill Blizzard of Wayne Memorial Hospital. In honor of their lifetime commitment to patient care, we salute all physicians on this special day. Wayne Memorial Hospital, caring for the community.
105.5 FM in Jesup, Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO. Continue on with the world-famous Butch and Bob show. Well, Bob, another big victory last night for our Wayne County varsity baseball team, and they'll wrap up this three-game series today, right?
Today at New Hampstead, 5:30. So get another win, go to 6-0, and get ready for the Islands next week.
The Islands? What do we know about the Islands for next week?
Islands have an excellent pitcher. They keep winning one game of the series because they've got an excellent left-handed pitcher. He beat BC 12-0. He beat Southeast Bullock. So
they got that one hoss, that one
dominant pitcher that's winning one of their three-game sets, but they're losing 2 out of 3. So
because the others they don't have
much after that. So. But they've got one dominant pitcher who's, I understand, very, very good.
Okay. We got to make sure that we get hits and a lot of foul balls to make sure he gets that pitch count out. Because he can only pitch one game.
Be interested when he pitches. I said that series is also the same thing. Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Tuesday and Friday at the Islands and Thursday at home. So,
okay.
Still trying to find out where the island's at. Somebody says on Wilmington. I don't know what island. It's on one of the islands. So we'll find it next Tuesday.
Yeah, it's below Tybee. So it's Wilmington Island out there.
We'll find it. Find New Hampstead. So
yeah, you'll find
the islands.
Yeah.
Be interested to see how that series goes.
Okay. Well, 2 SEC teams lost yesterday, didn't they, in the tournament?
Yeah, Arkansas got blown out by UConn. Tennessee played well, but got beat.
They got upset, right? They lost to Atlantic or something like that?
Florida Atlantic.
Yeah, Florida Atlantic. And so
that was a good ball game. The first game, Michigan State, Kansas State was the best game. That game went to overtime. That was a wild, crazy game. But I said Michigan State got beat. Kansas State advances. So I said 4 more games today, and they'll have it down to the Final Four by the weekend. So UCLA's out. That was the Gonzaga UCLA game was an excellent game last night. So that came down to the final shot as well. So Fun tournament to watch. So Alabama's still the odds-on favorite to win it all. They play tonight. So see how close that game is. But
Okay.
they've been beating people pretty easily. So they take on San Diego State. That bracket on that side looks pretty easy for Alabama. It's Alabama, San Diego State, and then they play the winner of the Creighton-Princeton game. The other side is Houston, Miami, and Xavier, Texas. So Houston's still 1 seed, but Miami's awfully good. So should be 4 good games tonight.
Okay.
Looking forward to it.
I was reading something the other day. I understand that former Georgia quarterback Jake Fromm has signed some sort of contract with the Commanders. Is that correct, with Washington? I was reading the other day that he's been on these practice squads and trying to get him a break in there, but he has signed with the Washington Commanders. Is what I read the other day. I didn't know if you had kept up that with him being a former Georgia quarterback.
Haven't seen that yet.
Okay.
I know that Commanders' former quarterback Taylor Heineke is who the Falcons gave a contract to and wasted that $20 million for 2 years.
Just wasted it, Bobby. Just wasted it.
I can't wait to see
Just threw the money in the fire
I see
pit.
Arthur Blankham say, you just wasted that $20 million. Taylor.
But it's good to see Jake out there still trying to get that break to get out there and become, either 1, 2, or 3 on the sidelines. Still working at it, Bob.
Jake from State Farm, Jake Fromm.
No, not that Jake.
That was a joke when he played.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. They said he should do a State Farm, Jake Fromm from State Farm.
Yeah, I guess if he comes,
he should have a State Farm commercial.
If he has is able to get in the game and have some big games, I'm sure that may happen. But right now, he's just practice squad.
Trying to get on the team.
He's trying to make that 1, 2, or 3 on the sidelines there in case he can get in. But he's still out there trying. He was a good quarterback for Georgia.
He was a good quarterback.
Yes, sir. Okay. Anything else on your mind this morning, Bob? Anything going on?
No, just I said got to make that trip to New Hampstead, get that over with, and get ready for the weekend. Hopefully, the forecast tomorrow allows us to play golf on Saturday.
It should be okay by the time that when y'all play golf. But later in the afternoon, evenings when it gets a little worse. But still, it's just a 30% chance. It's just going to cloud up as the day goes along. Monday's the day where we got that 60% chance.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing John Wick 4 this weekend. So
yep,
check that out.
Heard nothing but great reviews about it from people who've movie critics and famous people who've seen it and that kind of stuff.
Looking forward to that this weekend.
All right. You have a good day. All right. The world famous Butch and Bob Show right here on WIFO 105.5 FM in Jesup, Big Dog Country Radio. World famous Butch and Bob Show brought to you by First Southern Bank, Murphy Builder Supply, Vans Barbecue, and O'Quinn & Associates.